Hey there, it's Jim Nicehonger, and if you want an offer that sells, or an offer that sells a heck of a lot better than your offer is currently selling, I'm going to break down for you the best of what I know about that. So this is the structure of what I use, what I know about either building or buying an offer that sells. This is exactly what we did behind the scenes of two different offers that you may have seen me sell. One where we did 126 sales of the mini Monopoly AI tools. The other was 202 sales of an offer called My Peeps 2.0. Both of those done inside of small groups of people. So here's the way I look at it. For a winning offer, there are three key elements that the way I think of it is it's got to feel like it is something generous for the people who are buying it and also feel generous to you. It has to be something that feels courageous to offer, at least in my opinion. That's the way I look at it. Like if it's something that's not really a stretch or powerful for me to offer, then I don't know. I got to think about it a little bit. And of course, a winning offer. This is where most people focus what they think of. Oh, a winning offer. What's going to sell? What's lucrative? What makes money? Absolutely important, but I don't think about starting there. I think about the other elements first. And so I'm going to break this down for you exactly how I look at and think about it. The first piece that I think about here when constructing an offer is about unique expertise. And this is about a key shift from going from talent to genius. And so let me explain exactly what that means. Best explained by this quote from Arthur Schopenhauer. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. And so in the case of My Peeps 2.0, Travis Spiegel had a particular set of genius from running $100 million in advertising and making multiples of that back for his clients. So $100 million in advertising, you see things other people do not see. Then with the mini Monopoly AI tools, what we've done to the best of our ability, and people say it's pretty good, is that we have incorporated Travis Sago's genius into the AI tools. As we know, Travis sees things that the rest of us do not see. And so this is like an important first piece to me in constructing, building, or buying an offer that is going to sell, that's going to do extremely well in the market. The next piece that I think about here is a hungry crowd. And the key shift is that we want to stop thinking about people who are interested and know who are people that are qualified. And I'm going to get into in a moment what I mean by qualified. But anyway, Gary Halbert, if you've heard of him, great copywriter, seller, marketer, he said the only advantage I want is a starving crowd. And so the ability to understand what a hungry crowd is for this particular expertise, that's what comes together to create a generous offer, because something that they're hungry for, we fulfill what they're hungry for with the unique expertise. That's just a way to start understanding, getting your head wrapped around what really makes an offer generous. It's that combination, it's that intersection of unique expertise for a hungry crowd. And then the next piece to look at here is a worthy challenge. So what is a challenge that's worth your time and effort and that this hungry crowd wants to overcome? And so instead of any challenge that's possible, we want to make a shift to specifically choosing the challenge that we are addressing, because that is what makes a winning offer. And so in this place where we're bringing some unique expertise to a worthy challenge, I don't know how to call that anything but courageous. Like everybody has already solved the easy problems. And so as this guy, Anil Bhusri, said, You don't see a lot of great companies built on easy problems to solve. I would say you don't see a lot of great offers built on that either. Great offers address worthy challenges. An important part that I want to point out here that most people miss as well is this is where the money happens. Okay, it's at the intersection of the hungry crowd and the worthy challenge. It's not about our expertise. Our expertise, so many people have expertise in so many areas, but they're not bringing it to a hungry crowd to overcome a worthy challenge, and so they're not getting paid. And so this is just, it's super important to understand is that our expertise doesn't make the money. The hungry crowd and a worthy challenge is where money is made. Okay, and then when it comes to unique expertise, let's look at the 3 key elements there. So first, elevated perspective. Travis Sago, with all that he's done, the reason that most of us are so excited about what he does is because it's from an elevated perspective. And the more we adopt his elevated perspective, the more elevated our perspective becomes. The next piece, reliable mechanisms. That's a fancy way of saying, does it work over and over and over again? And we see so much of Travis Sago's stuff does. You see exactly what I'm showing you here is based on 2 specific case studies where we reliably made sales in ways that most people couldn't even dream about making within small groups. Those numbers are crazy. 20% in the case of the mini monopoly AI tools, 20% of the group members converted. Most people can convert maybe 1 or 2%. And then in the case of my peeps, in the other group, it was 45% of the people in that group converted. And so it's important to understand that there are reasons for this. And so I'm doing my best to break down these reasons for you so that you really understand. And then the third place that expertise, unique expertise comes from is an unwavering mission. I mean, it took Travis Spiegel a long time to spend $100 million of other people's money. That's a lot of dedication. It's taken Travis Sago over 20 years of what he's doing to develop the specific unique expertise that he has now. And so that's all what's kept him going is a mission that is within him that just guides his journey, like things that he wants to do, be able to help people make more sales with a heck of a lot less effort. And the next piece, when I think about a hungry crowd and this shift from interested to qualified, I want to talk to qualified people. And so if we accidentally use the language in our process that we're speaking to unqualified people, we're going to be getting too many unqualified people. And so what makes somebody qualified for a specific offer? To me, this is one of the most important ones that most people don't even think about is problem ownership. Is that person that you're speaking to, that prospect, is it somebody who's willing to own their problem? Because I personally don't want to work with or talk to people who are unwilling to own their problems. I'm not going to own them for them. I'm going to help people who own their problems to do something that they haven't been able to do. The next piece, hidden dilemmas. And so a big part of what most people don't understand is that there's this dilemma, this push and pull. So in the case, I'm just going to get very specific here. In the case of the mini monopoly AI tools, there are a lot of people who understand marketing, and our buyers for this particular tool set understand marketing quite well. And so it's important to know that they have a dilemma is caused when people bring something to the table, yet they still have the challenge, they still have the obstacle. And so understanding as much as they do about sales and marketing, but still not getting the results that they want to be able to get. And so that's a dilemma. It's this like, okay, we bring all of this to the table, but here's the problem is we're not getting the results that we want. And so this interaction, this push and pull, something that's uplifting, but still I'm not getting the results that I want to get. And so hopefully that all makes sense the way that I explained it. And then required resources. And so required resources, that's even the up arrow here. They bring something to the party. And so required resources isn't just, oh, they have the money to pay. Yes, of course that's required, but they have to bring something to the table. And so this is like what we build offers around, is understanding what it takes to actually serve a hungry crowd. And then let's look at, with a worthy challenge, what is it that makes it from whatever we could solve, but to something that we specifically pick, that we care about. And so one is a shared vision. With the mini monopoly tools, Jason and I have a shared vision with the hungry crowd, which is you, if you were one of the buyers, is to put more of Travis Sago's expertise to work for you in the fastest, easiest way possible. And so we want that for ourselves and for you. And the people who bought from us, that's what they want too. The next piece, there's got to be a massive upside. And so what is the thing that is going to create what's the massive upside? And so like in the case of the mini monopoly AI tools licensing, like you just saw us do $20,000 worth of sales, and that's only being offered for $1,000. Like you just saw it be worth 20 times what we're inviting licensees to pay. And so that's a massive upside, to be able to use the mini monopoly tools to instantly get clients. Like, so in my case, I've landed $15,000 clients with that, and the price that we were selling it for was $197, currently $297. Still $15,000 compared to $297, a massive upside. And so that's what we're looking to do, is help people do that. And there's some unknown path. If this hungry crowd knew how to overcome the worthy challenge themselves, they would already be doing it. But they're not. This is because they don't understand the path. And so our job with an offer is to give them a new path, a new plan, if you're thinking about the 5 P's of pre-selling. And so this is what it takes to construct an offer that sells. And it's a lot more than just, okay, what do I put into the offer? It's like, no, what do we bring to the table, and for whom, and what challenge are they trying to overcome? And so here's the final picture. If you want to take a snapshot or whatever about what it takes to sell more in your niche, is to be able to bring some unique genius to a hungry crowd that has a worthy challenge that we can help them overcome. And so then that's how we get paid. We're generous in the process, and we're courageous because we show up to take on a worthy challenge that other people either don't know how to or are afraid to take on. And so I'm going to back up just a second here. So then if you want to, you can take a screenshot of this right here to take a look at it, to refer back to it. But if you're not addressing these 3 core issues with these 9 levers out here, then your offer is going to struggle. And so we've already done this. You've seen it a couple of times. You've seen the results of it. And so this is what you can use to either build an offer, fix an offer, or what I think is a great idea for most people is to buy an offer that's already proven to sell, that already is built around this particular structure. And so that's it for this short video, but I just wanted to help you understand what's going on in my mind as we're either constructing offers or if I'm looking to buy an offer, because there's so many ways to do this wrong, very few ways to do it right. And so just wanted to have you understand this a bit more than you probably did before we started the video.